What's going on, stackers? So in this video I'm going to be sharing with you my KDP income report for the month of March. So, welcome back to StackinProfit. My name's Paddy, and over here we give you the tools and resources to learn, grow and master passive income streams so that you can live a life of freedom. Now, like I said in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you my KDP income report for the month of March. Now, this is also part of a playlist, as you can see just here, and if you'd like to check out the rest of this playlist, you can click right there in the right hand corner. Now, here we are in my Get Book report, and over lifetime we can see that I've earned over $118,000. Now, last month was fairly good, where I made $2,484. Now, the previous month, we can see just here, I made $7,000. Now, the main reason for that was because it was Valentine's, and I had a few Valentine's Day really pop off. Now, because this month, or should I say last month, I didn't really have anything pop off, it was just consistent sales. So let's go over to just here. This is March, from March 1st, March 31st, and I made that $2,484.29. Now, not all of this is profit because I was running ads, as you're going to see nearer the end of the video, but I really didn't spend much at all. Now, what we're going to do, as usual, just go through all of the stats, then deduct my ad spend nearer the end of the video. So, for the month of March, I made $2,484.29 from 4,070 books. I've started publishing a lot more as well recently, a lot more colouring books. Now, if we look here, my best day was on March the 4th, where I made $138 in royalties, and my lowest day was March the 25th, and I only made $31. Now, if we break this down and take a look at units, we can see on March the 4th, I actually sold 64 units. That wasn't my best day though. It looks like this one was just here, where I sold 72, and then the worst day, selling only 15 units. Now let's change this back to earnings and start scrolling through. Now, if we take a look here at earnings by book, we can see that two of my books have been performing really well, and that's still my adult colouring books. So over the month of March, it looks like these two books brought in a lot of my royalties. Now, if we keep scrolling down to here, we can see my earnings by marketplace. Now, the majority of the time, most of my books sell on Amazon.com, that's in America, because that's the main marketplace that I target. Now, if we take a look here, I sold or earned $2,400 on Amazon.com, $52 just on here in the UK, then $47 in Canada. If we change this to percentage, we can see the percentages. So 95% of my sales came from Amazon.com last month. Now, if we look here, that $2,484.29 is because I sold 1,223 units of my book, which I'm extremely happy about because usually March is a slower month. Now, let's take a look at this, because 499 units of these sales just here came from one book, and that made me $1,015, and this is one of my adult colouring books. Now, this is all organic sales because I have profanity on the front cover, which means that I can't run ads. It's the same for my second bestseller of the month just here, where I sold 322 units, making $654. And again, this one is all organic sales as well. Now, the majority of my sales for March were organic because I spent literally nothing when it come to running ads in March. Now, if we take a look here, I sold 84 units of this book, making $213. This is from Valentine's, so even though I made a lot of sales in February because of Valentine's Day, some of those sales have still slowly been coming in. So this is a Valentine's Day book, low content book, and I still sold 84 units in March, making $215. Now the next one I sold 51 units, making $127, and this is just a standard notebook in a certain niche. Remember, if you want to sell notebooks, you always have to niche down, because that way you're more likely to make sales. Now the next book just here, I sold 34 units, making $68. Again, this is actually another notebook. Then I sold 20 of this book, making $40, and again, this is just another notebook. Then here I sold 16, making $32. This is actually a composition notebook. And then let's just do this one here as well, where I sold 7 units, making $22, and this is actually a blank recipe cookbook. A blank recipe cookbook, again, in a certain niche. Now, if we actually scroll down to round about here, we can take a look at some of my other sales. So in fact, I sold 10 units of this one. This is just another notebook. I sold 16 units of this one. This is actually some type of logbook. Then I sold 6 here, 4 here, 9 there, 14 here. Now, if we keep scrolling down, we can see all of these little sales. They soon add up. I sold 5 of this one, 6 of this one, 6, and look, that's $9 there, $8 there, another $8. Then I sold 3 here, 3 there, another 3, another 2, and again you can see these little royalties soon add up. Now if we keep scrolling down, we can see more sales where I just sell 1 book per month. That might be because it's a micro niche. Micro niche meaning there's not a lot of people actually searching in that niche every single month. But we can see lots of sales, even just 1 sales here and there, and again they soon add up. And if we scroll back to here, round about just there, we can see that's how I sold 1,223 units, making that $2,484. Now, like I said, not all of this was profit because I was running ads. So let's go over to my advertising dashboard and see how much I spent for March. Now, here we are on lifetime. We can see my ACOS is around about 28%. This has slowly been coming down. If we look at lifetime just here, we can go to ad metrics. We can look at all that fun stuff. We're not going to do that. If you want to look, just pause the video. But what we want to do is go to last month. Now, give that a second to do its thing. Let's just change that ad metrics. We can see really didn't do very well at all. That ACOS, 143%, that's crazy, that's not profitable at all. And we can see I spent $51 and I made $35 in sales. Remember, that's not royalties, that's actually sales. So for March, my advertising didn't really do very well at all. Now, in previous videos, I have spoke about how I just completely deleted or stopped all of my ads. But then in March, I was trying to run ads on a couple of books just here, but they didn't perform very well at all. Now, if I just scroll down to roundabout here and then move this along, we can have a quick look. So this one was the main culprit where I spent $39. I got 6 sales, but look at that ACOS, 109. So I just completely stopped that. It was running for a few weeks just so I could take a look, see how it goes. It didn't go that well, so I just completely stopped the ad. Same with this one just here. I spent $11, had no sales whatsoever, so I just killed that ad. But that's the reason why my ACOS was so high. Anyway, let's go over to here. Let's pull up a calculator. So there we go. Let's take this number. That's $2,484.29. Take away my advertising. So if we go back over to here, let's pull that back up and move that to there. So take away $51. So 51.36 leaves me with a profit of, let's go back over to here, with a profit of $2,432.93. Again, I'm still extremely happy with this. Now, if we go back over to lifetime just here, we can then see why I'm still happy with the results for March. So March, I made $2,484, but previous Marches were lower than that. So March last year, I only made $1,450. The March before that as well, just here, I made round about the same. Then the March before that as well, just here, again, I made roughly about the same. So March in 2022, last month, was a lot more than previous Marches. So again, I'm still extremely happy with these results. So to make $2,484 in royalties is awesome. Now, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Also, go hit subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you can be notified for any further videos. That being said, I've been Paddy, this has been Stacking Profit, and I'll see you again soon.